Okay, let me start with the virtual LAN. Okay, later we will discuss about the inter virtual LAN, right? So what I'm doing is okay, first I will go for a virtual LAN. Okay, and so for the inter virtual LAN purpose, I will go for another switch. Let me connect the switch. So look at this, it is almost similar. What I'm doing is one switch for a centralized place, and another two switch for two different networks or something. Okay, so okay, and before that I'm planning to give an IP address 1. This is 20.0.0.1. This is 10.0.0.2. 20.0.0.2. Okay, so what I'm planning is just I want to interconnect and at the same time it should be separated with virtual LAN. Okay, this is VLAN 10, this is VLAN 20. Okay, this is VLAN 10, this is VLAN 20. Okay, so in this network the 20.0.0.1 should be connect with 20.0.0.2. okay, so I'm just separating the virtual LAN. So for this virtual LAN you have two different types of port. One is access port and another one is called trunk port. Okay, so what is access port? So between switch and the end devices. Okay, and what is trunk port? Between switches. Okay, so this is between switch and end devices. Between switches. Okay, so for this, okay, I'll write the commands first. Okay, for the access port, what is the command is? Yeah. Okay. Is it okay? I think let me check with the sizes. So let me show you. Okay, first one is access port. Is it okay? Okay, so for the access port we have to give two commands. Okay, one is switch port mode access, switch port mode access, and the second one is switch port access VLAN, the ID number. Okay, VLAN, the corresponding ID number you need to give it. Okay, so before that, so before giving the switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN, we need to give a we need to select the interfaces. Okay, for which interfaces you are going to give a access port. So that must be specified, right? Suppose for an example, this would be for interface fast Ethernet Ethernet 0/1 or something. Okay, so for this interface I'm giving switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN or something. Okay, so this is the two command for access port. Okay, in case of trunk port, again two command. Okay, so for this also you need to specify the first you need to choose the interface. Okay, whether you want to whether you want to specify for the fast Ethernet 0.1 or 0/1 or 0/2. So likewise you need to specify the fast Ethernet first. Okay, and later the switch port mode trunk and switch port trunk allowed VLAN and the list. So the list it's like 10, 20 or something. Whatever the VLANs you have you want to transport, you want to trunk, so that can be given. Okay, so only two commands for trunk port and two commands for access port. So before that you need to specify what interface, right? So whether you want to specify this switch port and access port and trunk port for 0/1 or 0/2 likewise. Okay, so let us first I will define the access port. Okay, look at here. So I need to create two VLANs for the switch 0, that is 10 and 20. Okay, first I will create a VLAN. So enable config terminal and VLAN 10. Okay, first I am creating a first VLAN. Okay, and the name for the VLAN is student. That's it. So I am coming out and I am creating another VLAN 20, and the name is staff. That's it. Okay, so you can check it here. Come out, show VLAN brief. So look at this. I have created two VLANs, but the default VLAN is 1, and I created two VLANs. One is student and another one is a staff, and still I did not specify any interfaces for 10 and 20. Okay, so I need to activate the fast Ethernet for the student and fast Ethernet for the staff. Okay, so look at this. What is the interface? F0 0/1. Okay, so make this f0/1. Okay, and this one is f0/2. Okay, so likewise f0/1, and this one is f0/2. Okay, and this one is for this switch. What is that? This is 0/1, 0/3. Okay, so let us make this f0/3, and here f0/1, f0/2, and this one f0/3. Okay, so okay, now I want to configure access port for 0/1 and 0/2, and trunk port for 0/3. Okay, for the switch 0, and likewise for switch 1, f0 fast Ethernet 0/1 and 0/2 access port, and 0/3 for trunk port, because it has to transport two different virtual LAN, 10 and as well as the 20. Okay, so let us go once again. Okay, so now I need to choose the interface, the corresponding interface. So look at here. So now I want to specify virtual LAN 10 for 0/1. Okay, interface, sorry, first config interface fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay, and switch port mode access, and again switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, so look at here, for the fast Ethernet 0/1, and I am giving the 10, it's my virtual LAN. Okay, for the fast 0/1, 10, it's my virtual LAN. Okay, so that's it. I finished virtual LAN 10, and likewise go to another interface fast Ethernet 0/2. Okay, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. Okay, so for fast Ethernet 0/2, it should be 20. So look at this. Okay, so now you can come out and you can check it. Show virtual LAN brief. So now you can check here. For the virtual LAN 10, the active interface are fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay, and for 20, fast Ethernet 0/2. Okay, so now I want to configure trunk port for 0/3. Okay, so because I need to transport 10 as well as 20. Okay, so that is why. So what we have to do, again I'm going to the config, interface fast Ethernet, what is the interface? 0/3. Okay, 0/3. Okay, switch port mode trunk, and switch port trunk allowed VLAN. So what are the VLAN? 10, 20. If it is other kind of VLAN like 20, 10, 30, likewise you can give it. Okay, that's it. So now you can check it. So we have configured the switches. Show VLAN. Okay, I can show you interface. What? Okay, show interface trunk. So look at this. What are the trunk interfaces? The fast Ethernet 0/3, it is on, and the encapsulation method called 8021Q. Okay, and it was trunking. So likewise, so the management VLAN is 10,20. Likewise, it was specified. Okay, so now it is ready. So the switch 0, it's ready for access port and as well as the trunk port. Okay, so likewise we need to configure for switch 1 and as well as the switch 3. Okay, so now look at this. I'm going for switch 1. I'm doing the same. Enable config first. We need to create a virtual LAN, VLAN 10, and the name is student. Exit VLAN 20, and the name is staff. Exit, and interface fast Ethernet 0/1, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, now what I did is, first for the fast Ethernet, look at this, the fast Ethernet 0/1, I assigned virtual LAN 10. It's for the fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay, so likewise I need to assign the virtual LAN 20 for fast Ethernet 0/2 for the switch 1. So again I'm going interface fast Ethernet 0/2. Okay, and switch port mode, it's an access port, switch port access VLAN 20. That's it, I assigned it. Okay, again I'm going interface fast Ethernet 0/3. Okay, so the 0/3, it's a trunk port because I'm going to it's a switch between the switches. Okay, so 0/3 switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10,20. So these are the two virtual LANs I need to transport. That's it. So now I configured switch 1. So likewise for the switch 2, what are the interfaces? 0/1 and 0/2. Okay, but is that any end devices it's connecting? No. So which interface, which port I need to configure? Access port or trunk port? Trunk port. Okay, so for 0/1 and as well as the 0/2, the trunk port, right? I need to configure trunk port for 0/1 and as well as the 0/2. Okay, so that what I'm going to do is, first we need to create a VLAN. Config terminal. So we need to create a VLAN first. VLAN 10, name student. Exit VLAN 20, name staff. Exit. Now we need to configure trunk port for both interfaces. Okay, so for that what I'm going to do is, I will go for range. Okay, interface range, because I have two interfaces and the same command I'm going to give, right? So that is why instead of going a separate manner, I'm going in a common. Okay, so look at here, fast Ethernet 0/1 to 2, which means that the interfaces 1 and 2. Okay, so suppose if you have 10 interfaces, you can give 1 to 10. Okay, so that you can give the same command for all the interfaces. Okay, so config range, and switch port mode trunk, switch port access, trunk allowed VLAN 10 comma 20. That's it. So we have configured everything. So look at here, show interfaces trunk. So look at here, look at this, the port FA0/1 which can allow 10 comma 20 virtual LANs, and 0/2 also can allow 10 comma 20. Okay, so that is a call, that is called range or something. Okay, so now you can check. So we have configured the access port and as well as the trunk port for all the switches. Okay, let us check whether it can communicate or not, right? So let us go for I'm checking 10 to 10. Okay, so sorry, I did not assign any IP address right now. 10.1. So for time being, I don't want to give any default gateway. Later we will add it. Okay, and for this 10.0.0.2, this is 20.0.0.1, and this is 20.0.0.2. That's it. So now we can check it from here to here. We get a success message, right? We got a success message, and as well as 20 to 20, that is between 20, right? So again we got a success. Okay, so it's success. Okay, and suppose if I want to ping from 10 to 20, it's not possible between the two different virtual LAN. It's not possible, right? But look at here, I have a different IP address also, so it's not able to communicate. So if you want to communicate between the two different network, we need a router, right? So in this point only, that is so that is why we need a router now. Okay, so in order to interconnect two different network or the two different virtual LAN, we need a router, right? Because the switch cannot have the capability of routing between the two different virtual LAN, right? So that is why we need a router first. I will take 2811. Okay, so now we are this is the concept called inter virtual LAN. Okay, this is the concept called inter virtual LAN. Okay, because I need to communicate. So already we have tested with virtual LAN 10 and virtual LAN 10, it's working. So even if it is placed in different location, it doesn't matter, it can able to communicate, right? But if I want to communicate between the two different virtual LAN, we need to go for a router, right? So that is a concept called inter VLAN. So which means that I need to communicate between the two different virtual LAN. Okay, so let us connect this first.
What we are assigning the name of the interface around the switch of the customer.
This one?
Yes,
FA0/1. It's for my identification.
means on that one, and we are assigning all the name of the VLAN and the VLAN.
These are all for identification. For my identification, because every time I cannot go and check the names, right? So that is why I am giving the. So these are all the text, user defined text. These are all the virtual LAN 10 and virtual LAN 20, and look at this IP address. So because if I look at here, if I want to know the IP address, every time I need to go and check here. Okay, so that is why if I come out another time, okay, if I close the application, for an example, look at here, I will save this application. I will save this application and I will close. I will open another one. So do you know what is the IP address of this PC0? It's not there. So that is why I am giving an explicit way of texting. Okay. Now you see. So whenever I was opening this, I can know this is an IP address. So simply I can able to check. I can check the configuration. I can go for a ping. So without knowing the IP address, look at here, I can simply go and give some after seeing the content, I can simply going and I can check it. So it's a user defined text. So look at here, it's like a place note. Okay, it doesn't matter, don't because look at here, if I want to configure the access port, do you know what is the interface of this? What is our interface? It's very difficult, right? So if I want to know, I need to go and click on this. So look at this. Can you say what is the interface of this? What is the interface? It will be confusing, right? So if you want to know, you have to go and click on this, then only it will appear. So again you came out, after a few seconds it will be disappear, right? So that is why say look at this, it was disappeared, right? So again if I go, it will show. So in order to know that, so I'm giving like this, F0/3, and this one is F0/0. So now I remember this interfaces. From router to switch, the interface called F0/0, and from switch to router, the interface called F0/3. Okay. So now it must be the problem. So look at this. How many interface from router to switch? No. From how many lines? Which means that only one cable I connected, right? So assume that it is a cable, right? It is a cable which is connected from router to switch. Okay. But I have two different virtual LAN. One is a 10 and another one is a 20. And at the same time, these two are two different network, 10 and as well as 20. These are all the which is belongs to 10 network, and the virtual LAN 20 which is belongs to 20 network. Okay, so in order to route two different network, I need two interfaces. So if I want to connect another interface, it's not possible. So it's connecting, but two different network, it will be somewhat confusing. Let us go with one, and later we will connect with two. Okay, first I will remove this. Okay, let me go for another. Let us check with okay, I have this interface. Okay, later we will see. Okay, so first I have only one line. Okay, I have only one line. I need to configure two different virtual LANs. Okay, I need to configure two different virtual LAN. So for that, what I'm going to do is the same interface can be splitted into sub interfaces. There is an option for the router. It can be splitted into sub interfaces, which means that a single line can be divided into two interfaces and it can transport two different networks, right? So not only two, you can create any number of sub interfaces in a single line. It can be created any number of sub interfaces. Okay, so actually the actual reason for virtual LAN is it can handle the data virtual LAN and voice virtual LAN and management. So likewise there are different. Okay, so that a single line can be worked with the different type of virtual LANs, right? Different types of virtual LAN. So let me show you how to create a interfaces, sub interfaces for this, right? So before that, so I'm going to the switch 2 again, because look at this, the F0/3 also should do the trunk interfaces. Okay, so look at here, this is trunk. Okay, this is trunk and this is trunk and this is also trunk interfaces. Okay, all are trunk interfaces. Okay, so that still I did not configure. So look at here, show interfaces trunk. So how many interfaces we have right now? How many interfaces we configure? 0/1 and 0/2. Okay, so what about 0/3? It's not yet configured. Okay, so first I will configure the interfaces. Interface fast Ethernet 0/3. So this is for, I'm just configuring this fast Ethernet 0/3 as a trunk port, switch port, mode trunk, switch port, access, switch port trunk, allowed VLAN 10,20. So now you can check it, show interfaces trunk. Yeah, actually it's not at the signal, it's not at up. Let us it doesn't matter. So once we turned on your router, it will be ready. So let me go for this CLI. Okay, device must be power on. Okay. So just wait for the initialization. Okay, now it is ready. Okay, now I will configure the router, which means that what I'm going to do is I will create two interfaces, sub interfaces. So the interface is called interface fast Ethernet 0/0.10. Okay, this is for VLAN 10. Okay, this is for VLAN 10, and again I will create another sub interface. Actually 0/0 it's an interface, and .10 it's called as a sub interface. Okay, likewise I will create 20 for virtual LAN 20. Okay, and for this IP address 10.0.0.100. okay, and for the second sub interface this is 20. Okay, so in order to access VLAN 20, that IP address 20.0.0.100, and for 10.0.0.100. So I need to create two sub interfaces. Okay, I need to create two sub interfaces in a single line. Okay, let me show you. Just go to the enable and config terminal. Okay, first go to the interface fast Ethernet 0. What is the interface? Look at this. What is the interface name? 0/0. Okay, 0/0. First go to that and give a command called no shutdown. Okay, so now it is going to turn on. So look at this, it becomes green. Okay, so now you can create a sub interfaces. So how do we create? Come out from the interface. Okay, now go to interface fast Ethernet 0/0.10. Okay, .10. And give a command called encapsulation dot 1Q10. Okay, which means that so whatever the virtual LAN 10 packets it's coming, it will be encapsulated. Okay, and now you can give the IP address. What is an IP address for the virtual LAN 10? 0.0.100. Okay, and the subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. That's it. So now give no shutdown, exit. Okay, now I created one sub interfaces called 10.0.0.100. Okay, that is an IP address for the sub interface called 0/0.10. Okay, so likewise I will create another interface fast Ethernet 0/0.20. Okay, so this is going to encapsulate .q for 20. Okay, and give an IP address, and actually this order must be the same. So first you need to give a command called encapsulation. Then after then after only you can able to give an IP address. Okay, so if you are assigning an IP address and later you are giving encapsulation, means it won't work. Okay, so first you need to give an encapsulation, then after you can assign an IP address. IP address 20.0.0.100, and the subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. That's it. No shutdown. Okay. Exit. Now you can check it. Show IP route. So look at this. What is C here? It is directly connected network, right? C denotes a directly connected network. You can check here the codes. C denotes a connected network, S denotes a static network. Okay, and I denotes IGRP, R denotes a RIP. Okay, so likewise there are a lot. D denotes a EAGRP. Okay, there are a lot of abbreviations. Okay, so the C means it is a directly connected network. And so look at here, physically I have only one interface, but it has been so virtually it has two. Okay, virtually it has two, that is 10 network and as plus 20 network, right? The 10 network which is used to handle the 10 interface, 10 virtual LAN, and 20 network which is going to handle the 20. Okay, so now it is ready. Okay, now it is ready, and we can check it with this. And before that I need to go and give the default gateway. So in order to handle the 10 network, the default gateway is 10.0.0.1. 100. Okay, likewise 20 network 20.0.0.100. Ten point zero point zero point 100. .0.0.100. So that's it. Everything is ready. So now we can check the connection. First I will check with virtual LAN 10 to 10. I'm getting success message. Okay, and now I am checking 10 to 20. I got a success. So you can check it now. Ping. I'm pinging from 10 network to 20. Look at this. That is an inter virtual LAN. I can able to communicate between the 10 virtual LAN to 20 virtual LAN. So that's all about the virtual LAN and the inter virtual LAN. Okay, so if you want to perform inter virtual LAN, definitely you must have a router, because the router only the router, it's a device which has the capability to route from one network to another network. Okay, so that's all about the inter virtual LAN.